Since this is a different video, it's a new one, it falls more on the instructor to give more information, so you're going to hear me stop and give you a continual build-up of what you're learning. The AED, if it's available, should be used once it gets there. You shouldn't wait. If you're in a sequence of doing 12, 13, 14, and you stop. Attach the defibrillator. We're going to learn how to attach it in a minute. But when these come, these are very foolproof. You turn it on, it will tell you what to do. So, in this case, Pam, can you get me out the little kitten there with all the doodads, including the trauma shears?
Yeah, I know.
This will come, and the first thing you do is turn it on. There's a little kitten there with everything. Or the other eye. Alright, so you connect electrodes. These electrodes are in here, and they're generally, 80% of these are adult paddles. Rarely would you have children unless you're in a place that has a high degree of children, kindergarten or school. These are about $150 each. You tear open the pack, and you plug them in. There's a plug in the front. All of them are similar, and you plug them in. Okay. Then on here, it shows you where the placement is on the body. Okay? We're going to do that in a minute. But before we do this, I want to talk to you about ethics. Is it in there? Yeah.
I got one more box back.
Well, it's in here. Here, I got it. Right here. Okay. So what happens is when this defibrillator comes, you are in charge of attaching it to them. By attaching it, Kitty, come here, please. You have a person on the ground flat that the pads have to go on their body, here and here. To do that, what do you think is going to occur? I'm going to disrobe her. And there's certain things you need to keep in mind. This could be your sister, could be your daughter, could be your mother, could be a friend. Ethically, you are now a professional and you treat them as such. Your comments will be kept to yourself. People standing up there with a camera doing this, you could tell them, that's not cool, please don't, but that's where it stops. You can't do anything else. People are going to film it. You know, you could say, please don't, that could be your sister. But after that, your focus is not on that person with the camera or the phone, it's on this person right here. That's your sole focus. Now, a couple things you got to come in mind. When I disrobe her, if she has a necklace here and it's hanging, I'm going to lift it and put it behind her. If she has body art or piercings, I am not going to remove them. You're not going to remove them, okay? Do not think, okay, she's got a belly button. No belly button ring? So we don't, you don't have it on today? Right. So do not remove them. The only thing you will remove with a gloved hand is any patches that fall between the neck and the belly button. What kind of patches could she possibly be having, Nancy?
Nitro?
Nitroglycerin. What would nitro be used for?
Heart attacks.
For those who have an irregular heart, it's a slow dissolving to keep them normal. Nitroglycerin. Let's talk about nitro. Hang on. Hang on, you get to that one. We'll go there. I like an anxious woman. All right, nitroglycerin, if picked up and held in the hand, is what we call a vasodilator. Also create a tachycardia. It will accelerate your heart. So if you pick it up and you don't have a glove on, it gets in your skin, you'll be on the floor flopping around like a catfish. So one of the things you do is to protect yourself. You don't know what that medication will do to you individually. So always wear a glove. In that case, it accelerates the heart. If they had a heart attack, that's what it does. It gets the heart back up. Okay? Yes, ma'am. What was the other one you might have?
The other one I thought of is if you have an insulin pump and you have,
A portal?
as I have one.
A portal?
Yes.
Okay.
You have them.
Are you going to remove that?
I don't know, would you? You
No.
have to.
No. I'm not going to touch it. They're not qualified to remove it or disconnect it. How low is it? Is it below the belly button? Yeah.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
All right. So we're not going to mess with it.
Okay.
Give me a couple other patches. What other patches? You probably have one.
No.
You don't have birth control?
Smoke.
Birth control? No birth control? How about nicotine?
Jackie had one. Yeah, I was going to say so.
All right, nicotine. So you don't know what they have, but if you see a patch, between the neck and here, remove it with a gloved hand, put it on the thigh. When they get to the hospital, they will take account of what the medication is. You don't have to do anything other than pull it off, put it there, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to cut her open, okay? Now, if it's a t-shirt like what she has on, I may just pull it up, pull it back over her head. Especially if it's a Harley one, I don't want to cut it. I'm going to pull it over her head. Whatever is easiest and most efficient. If you're not using these, then you can pull it up. I'm looking around. I probably would have to cut yours. Yours, I'd probably cut yours. Nancy would go over. You would go over. Pam would go over. Yours, I probably would, you got something underneath, don't you? Okay, so I'd probably cut both the hoodies off. These will cut a penny. Believe me, they will cut through a thing. So once I pull this over her head, bras have metal in there. I don't care if it's a front loader, back loader, up or down, whatever, they got metal, they go. Okay? So I'm going to grab here, clip, 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 and I've exposed her. Alright? Don't be doing anything other than focusing on attaching. Okay? That's all we want. There are going to be people there staring at me. They're with a little camera. Your purpose is to put these on the correct place on the body. Okay? Questions? Well, I've cut it here and I cut here. It's gone. I mean, I've detached it. I don't care. I'm not going to look and see if it's a padded bra, not padded, if it has my... I don't care. The bra's gone. No matter what it is. I don't care if it's Victoria's Secret or from Walmart. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. All right. The reason being, because when we put the electrodes on, the current's going to pass from here to here, and I don't want any diffusing or diminishing of it. So, again, keep in mind, sister, aunt, mother, friend, treat it with respect and when you put these on. Okay, now, I've cut away the bra. I've got alcohol wipes. So if she had a patch here, I'm going to wipe it off. I've got all kinds of little things here, you know, if it was a sticky pack, I'm going to wipe her down, you know, dry it off. So I want to make sure I have good contact. Now, what about this? Why would I have this?
In case someone has hair.
For a man, he's got a real hairy chest.
For a man? What else? Middle Eastern women are hairy.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
You don't.
Telling you.
How do you know that?
All right. I've been in the ER. All right. If there's hair, shave it, dry shave it. You're not doing a manscape or a womanscape. So shave the immediate area for attachment, wipe it off. Okay? That's what this is for. You may see it in a different form, but a razor's a razor. That's what you're going to use it for. Remember I said you would see in the kit these little things? There's your one-way valve again. In my kit, we have these. Okay? So I'd rather use this than that. All right. There's a notepad. There's a pen. Write down time it occurred. You know, you start CPR at 10:10. Okay? Someone's taking notes. Call the 911 dispatch. Here's what's happening. Got a female, 32, cardiac arrest. Compression started at 10:10. You're going to write things down because you won't forget.
Steve,
All right.
if they don't have the notepad, you just write
Right
it
on
on
the
their body.
person. Right on there. Okay? So, these are the pads. Now, I'm not going to rip these open because these are real deal. When you rip them open, you'll get to practice with it, and you'll place one here, and the other one here. Okay? You're going to practice in a minute on placement. You all looking at me like, wow, this is scary. Do you get it? It's not that hard. Can you expose somebody? Would you be able to do that? Do you think you could cut it open?
Yeah, I think I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Now, again, you have to remember, you're a professional. Ethically and morally, you're doing the right thing. Comments will be made publicly. You're not concerned. Your focus is that person. You know, you're going to see the idiot with the camera doing this. You can say, hey, be respectful. That could be your mom. At that point, you're done. If that person won't, you're not going to touch that person. You can't. Because then it's a different set of standards you get into. Okay? Good job? Questions? Thank you for letting me undress you. Was it good for you? All right. So, let's think about what's going on here. You're doing compressions, you're about ready to put the defibrillator on, and tired and you're by yourself, there are 3 times that you can cease, or 3 occurrences you could cease giving CPR. Somebody raise your hand, tell me what one might be, when you're allowed to stop.
If you feel lightheaded.
If you feel like it's going to compromise your well-being and health, yes. What's another one? There are 3. She hit the...
Your chest moving?
Yeah, you see signs of life. You see them starting to recover. What's the 3rd one? Somebody with, well, that's recovering, you know. Someone with more advanced training, a nurse arrives, a doctor arrives, EMS arrives. That would be it. That's when you stop. Now, on the other side, there are 3 times or 3 instances when you might get yourself in trouble by performing CPR. What might those 3 occurrences be where you could really get yourself in trouble?
If you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you don't do it, you just decide to stop.
Abandonment.
Abandonment.
Correct. You started doing something, and you abandoned and walked away and said, screw this, I don't like it, it's too hard, I'll give up. You abandoned it. You didn't defer off the 911, you didn't wait. Even if you stopped, you should at least wait. Abandonment. Give me another one.
The person wakes up.
No, this is when you get in trouble.
Oh, you get in trouble.
No, you know. What about, I come up to Kitty, and I go, oh, I don't like this broad, she's a mouthy broad. And I knowingly inflict greater harm on her while performing it. Knowingly and purposely injuring her. That's when you get in trouble. And the last one is you do your MacGyver stuff, which you're not trained for. Let's do a tracheotomy, you cut open the throat, stick a straw in there. So, you're not trained to do that, okay? So, all right, remember, if you abandon, knowingly inflict greater harm, or you go outside your scope of training. I didn't teach you how to do that stuff. Don't put an NGO tube in the chest wall. We're not doing that stuff, okay? All right, pretty good at that? You wouldn't do that anyway, would you?
No, I would
You wouldn't do
not.
that to your sister.
I would call 911.
All right, we good on that? Okay, 3 things you get you in trouble, 3 reasons you can't stop, okay? It may inflict a greater harm on you if you continue. EMS or a higher medical authority gets there, okay? Or visible signs of life. Pretty clear? Pretty straightforward? How are we doing so far? Y'all want to take a break? 5 to 10 minutes? Potty break? Hand break? All right, let's take a break. You got a good point.